Stupid kids on YouTube. Let me know if we've seen this before. I don't think we have, but we could have. Throat training? We stage training the throat over here. What are you talking about?
Meanwhile, boys waking up with Kratos' rage growl showing all 32 teeth, yawning, and cracking all bones at once, laughing when the relatives flee in horror.
That's not relatable. Personally, I don't relate. Johnny, I don't. Janny, I don't. Janae, Johnny, Jenny, I don't know what you're going through. Me personally, though, that's never happened. I mean, showing all 32. You know how wide your smile gotta be? Like, you forcing that smile at that point, cracking all bones at once. Do you even know what that feels like? Imagine cracking every single bone, like your jaw, your knuckles, your elbows, your pelvic bone. You don't want to crack your pelvic.
119.
Is that Tabs?
This is me. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation.
That's not you, dumbass!
His name is Unentertaining Bot. Sounds like he's doing his job to me. Actually, no, it was kind of entertaining. He failed.
Oh my God, it's Albert Einstein! It's Albert Einstein! Oh my God, it's Albert Einstein!
What?
I remember watching this at 7 or 6-year-old. I am 9 now.
What is this show? It looks disgustingly familiar.
Memories will never fant.
You can't be Spanish. No one is.
But they're they're like she is Spanish. Like you just can't be. Like that's like it's impossible. There's no way. But they are Spanish. Like they don't exist. Okay. I just had to figure out like if they exist or not. Must be a ghost.
I'm not Spanish, honey. No one is LMAO.
What?
Very stable. Spanish is language, not a nationality.
Right, hold on.
You stupid
Very nice. Next video.
Babe, you not Sigma. Me?
Maybe they're not stupid. Maybe they're just mistyping. Sorry, this is a position. Hold up. Let me play the full video because this looks odd. This looks odd, but let's keep it pushing.
Yo, Monster is actually so good. My friend bought me Monster because I'm 13. And
I don't understand. There's a lot of beverages y'all be consuming that I feel like it's just like y'all have to force y'all to consume. I've never tried a Monster and was like, oh yeah, this one's getting me going. My Monster don't do it for me. The biggest piece of BS beverage that I think people pretend to like is root beer. No one actually likes root beer. They want to be different. There is not a single appealing taste within the root or the beer. Is nothing appealing about it besides wanting to be different. Hey, Milky Wacky. I'm at the gym right now, so I dedicate this 500-pound deadlift to you. Mwah. I'm not 500 pounds. Why are you dedicating it to me? Why are you dedicating it to me? I'm not 500. Dedicated to chat, not me. Not me. Dedicated to them.
stuff got me high as hell. Like I was
What do you mean it
laughing
got
and
you
doing
high?
stupid stuff all over the place. And my
Okay.
English teacher asked me,
How did-
why are my eyes so red? Like
Okay,
boot.
look, so don't actually give him alcohol. Or did your friend lace the monster? What if he got laced in class?
I'm high, leave me alone.
Nah, that didn't happen. That didn't happen.
We got aura farming Beyblades before GTA 6.
Beyblades were always aura farming. There was nothing that was not aura farming about Beyblades. In fact, I think that was like the main premise of the show, to farm.
We got aura farming Beyblades before GTA 6.
Wait, he repeated.
I'm only
himself.
9, don't say mean comments.
Okay.
You!
That was very mean.
Just to say I'm 10 so I don't give a crap.
Hey, you want to know who the coolest person on Earth is?
Watch it. I guarantee you, Jalij Jory is about to say Waka Waka Moon. If he does not say Waka Waka Moon, he's lying. Watch.
Read the first word.
Like, did he think I was a horse and that was gonna get me bricked? I don't feel nothing after seeing hay. That does not get me going. My tongue is not salivating.
Are you serious, my brother?
When you get a shoe deal, but it's with Reebok like to undo. This is so funny.
Did it say like to undo?
When you get a shoe deal,
Did it
but
say
it's
like-
with Reebok like to undo.
Was there supposed to be a comment there? Comma? I don't even understand. I don't get it.
This is so funny.
No, it's
Whoever
not.
wrote this must be very smart and handsome.
You know, sometimes you do gotta lick your own butt. You know what I'm saying? Like, if no one's gonna spit on it, maybe you have to spit on it yourself. I respect it. I respect it. Sometimes you gotta be the one to do this.
Help, guys. I was just scratching my pee, and now there is this whitish clear stuff coming out of it nonstop, and I can't stop yelling.
Why are you yelling? Wait, hold on. No, I have a lot of questions, actually. But why are you yelling? Which pee are you scratching? Because both can make white stuff. Why are you yelling? Why does this video have 800,000 comments? Why are you yelling? like genuinely though. What is there to yell about? Imagine getting walked in on. Someone hears you yelling, and you're just sitting there. And in your right hand you have, you know what? No, I don't even want to verbalize it, bro. I don't even want to verbalize it.
Maybe my pee is just white.
How long were you scratching? Where was you? Like, you said scratching your... Where? You know what? No, never mind. Too many questions. I don't need to know. I don't need to know.
If you add 10 to your age, what is it? Maya's 18.
Add 10 to my age, 72.
Edit. I didn't know I was gonna get so famous.
You didn't get famous.
2025 and still going.
No, it's gonna have 3 likes.
The zombie was like, hey, I got you, haha. Steve, no you aren't. Like this is not free.
Someone, I can't see your name. It's literally just an @ symbol. Okay, Mystic Still Here said, walk up. I'm getting ready to protest you until you watch Gojo and Sukuna If They Were Friends comp. Now, see, look, I would love to watch that, but everybody in the chat hates Sukuna and Gojo. So you know what I'm saying? I love to watch it, but nobody wants me to watch it. And, you know, I am the man of the people. I only watch what y'all tell me to watch.
Dead internet theory.
Tried to give 500,000 trees, but mom said no.
Aw,
Sorry, Mr. Beast.
At least you tried,
By the
Damien.
way, the haters.
The guy. Ha ha ha, I get them. The zombie. Not I kill you, okay?
Can I see
The
the
gun.
video?
Oh, hell no, you
What
don't.
zombie is he talking about? Can I see the video? Can I see the video? What is he talking about?
I'm 10, and these adults are thinking that Sigma means hating LGBTQ+.
How did that conversation come about? I'm very interested in that conversation. I am very interested. I would love to hear what's going on in that meeting room for that to be the conclusion.
Like, yeah, some of us are toxic, but it's mostly happy people who are just being themselves. I feel like a parent when I tell people to mind their own business. Thank you so much, this needs to be said. I'm not responding to anything homophobic or things like and
At least they sound like a good kid.
Whoever is reading this, I hope you become successful and rich in life.
Thank you. Oh man, you're such a meme kid. You're so nice. You're such a nice guy. Oh man.
Garfield.
You know, I was actually, this sucks because I had a Garfield shirt. I was debating between wearing an Avatar shirt and a Garfield shirt, and I went with Avatar, and now I feel like I made a mistake. That sucks. That sucks, but I can always rebound. Come on, say something about Avatar.
2010 Kids Gang. Nostalgia.
Okay.
I am from 2019. I am 5 years old, but still it is good. I have a question. What was that last scene flag?
What is a 5-year-old doing on YouTube?
YouTube Kids.
It's so deadly and so saddening to see such events happening. But honestly, as I'm a 12-year-old with no soul, I would watch in surprisement excitedness.
12-year-old with no soul. I would watch in surprisement dash. They threw in the dash instead of a comma. Excitedness and a sprinkle of sadness.
A sprinkle of sadness.
Nah, he's a demon.
I'm sorry.
Nah, he's a demon.
I don't like burr burr patapim.
Oh, the
I'm 7, by the way.
Okay.
Bro, I replied first.
Hello, sir. I'm 9 years old, and I absolute accurate.
You stupid.
Sig being more like Sigma. Edit, there are 10 more Sigmas. Edit, actually 20.
So they're talking about, okay, Sig being more like Sig. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means, but at the end of the day, I can ask my translators what it means. What are they talking about? What is Sig being like more? What? Hey, Kayla, what is going on here? Don't ask y'all, so y'all don't know. Bro saying cigarettes. Cigarettes being more like Sigma. Like what? When your butthole don't poop like it used to before.
Edit, there are uncountable Sigmas.
I think he's just going based off the likes. Okay, definitely not going based off the likes because we can very much count to 63. In fact, it does not take much to count to 63.
My childhood movie.
It just came out. It just came out.
My childhood.
It just came out.
At my school, most of the boys would definitely play and make a lot of noise if our teacher wasn't around.
What an observation! Oh my god! I would have never. No. Nah, what yo, they're on to something, bro. They're on it. Hey, you're a smart kid, Brog. 500 likes too, because everyone knows they're smart.
Hold on. If this video was made 13 years ago, how did this person... No, this is the default dance.
Legend focusing on butts.
What is he talking about? What is he talking about? Like, what is he?
Bro took pulling your girl to a whole new level.
Blood took taking your girl to a whole different level.
Wait, hold on. They were all getting liked up though. Okay, so we have 800 likes, 1,300, 18,000, 13,000. Like, why were they just liking? Like, when you like comments, y'all like comments that are the same. Like, will y'all like when you like? I don't like comments, but when you like comments, y'all like the same comment, or do y'all like just the ones that are similar? Someone gotta be liking the same comment. Like, you might be saying no, but someone has to be doing it.
Mom.
Sorry? Hold up. Maybe I didn't read that right. Hold on. Let me sit up and read this one. Let me sit up and read this one. Hold on. Thank you, Nesta, for the 5. I need to break this down. There could be a different letter here than what I imagined. Let's think. Maybe it's like a acronym. Maybe it's like an acronym. Is this the animal? What animal is this? Goat. So singing. This isn't a bed. This is a. What is in your hand? Is that a hoof? Get a hoof.
Mom, if you find this in my history, don't look at me differently. Just know I was curious, and this popped on my recommended for no apparent reason.
Just know I was curious. I know you're not investigating into. Oh,
so
brother.
please don't call the pastor.
I legit called a kid in my class a poopy head. I'm 11, he's 10. And he legit cried LMAO.
Like, I just feel like this is conversation I shouldn't need to be hearing at all. Like, I should not have been able to consume this. I don't care.
Second was amazing and shocking. I was not expected.
Oh my God! This too late. I'm Sun Family 2, Dad. I love you, Dad.
I'm just reading. I just have to read it back, right? Just give me a little bit. You know, I'm getting up there in age. It's taking my time to read. Okay. This too late. I'm Sun Family 2, Dad. I don't want to be the grammar police, but I love you, Dad. Like, I really don't want to be the grammar police. I don't know what I'm reading.
To me, I love you much.
Mario. Ugh, back to school boring. Luigi.
Why would Mario
It
say
is
that?
boring, Mario, but we have
Mario, has Mario ever went to school? Like, have we ever seen Mario in a classroom? Why are they having this conversation?
to learn. Mario.
Okay.
You're right, Luigi.
That was it. That was it. That was the whole comment. I'm so glad I have my feet in the fish tank right now and they're eating my dead skin, because if that was not the case, I would be up and running around. Just absolutely pissed off.
Respect, bro. Po V the Uno reverse. Heck no.
Nobody talks and cares about WUV. It sucks dead fandom.
What is wolf? What is the acronym? What's the acronym? What's the acronym? Wolf. William Oxford phalanges. Woke orthopedist feces. What is wolf? Wings of Fire. Oh, the book. Okay, nobody talks and cares about Wolf of Fire. It sucks. Dead fandom, stupid dragons. I don't think that fandom's dead, but...
Stupid dragons, gay, bad storyline. Garbage book, different graphic novels, better than that gay dragon book series. Every
Is
book
it
better
gay?
than trash garbage, WoW series. Debate and cry about it, Dragon Kids.
Dragon... Is it gay?
Hey everyone, James Nigga.
Slow down, James. James, slow down. We got off to a very fast start. Now, your hat says progressive. I see your last name. James That's a last name, James. That's a last name.
I'm 10 years old.
My mom said I couldn't watch you if I didn't do my homework.
I mean, not bad, not
But
bad.
I watched the video without doing it.
I hope your mom finds you and then just takes your iPad, tab. I don't know what you're on. I hope your mom just gives you a Kindle so you're forced to read. Every kid's first electronic should be a Kindle. Force them to get into books off rip. Don't give them a chance to do anything else.
Now you won't be able to do the homework because of the brain cells lost from the video.
It's funny because he doesn't even have a nose. So what does he need the tissues for?
He's on to something. No, because why does he need the tissue? I didn't even peep the tissues there.
Even I shy to look at girls. But some girls in my
Why do you say even you like you're some spectacle? The demon. Guys, did y'all know the demon even shy to look at girls? Whoa! The demon! Oh!
class make eye contact with the boys who accidentally look them over. 0.0001 second.
Nah, he a demon. What the hell are you talking? Hold up. Actually, I just realized I have no clue what he said here. Let me try to understand. Okay, the demon, the demon himself, even he shies to look at girls, right? But some girls in his class make eye contact with the boys, okay, who accidentally look them over. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? No. Okay, that is not adding. What? I don't care no more.
No one. Bomber. We're your manager.
Who's
Me.
Bomber?
Okay, Bomber.
Boomer. 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 Boomer.
Yeah.
Like they're LARPing having a job. You don't work. You do not have a job. The King Taj, why are you lying?
Yeah, that's what you get. That's why I always protect my village, bro. I even build 5 iron golems a day. And sometimes I build a giant wall with torches inside the village.
Minecraft.
And if there is any zombies or skeletons that want to hurt my villagers,
Minecraft.
nope, they go to heaven.
Touch grass, please.
This is how I play games. If I am playing a game by myself and I'm immersed in a game, I just make my own storyline. You're telling him touch grass. I'm saying he's making a good use of his active imagination. I'd say Bass is hating that he's able to enjoy a game so much. And he's just able to fulfill his inner fantasy dreams with the game.
They go to heaven.
He's a hater.
Touch grass, please.
Bro, I cannot say this for my mom because I say you done well, go to grandma hole because
What is grandma's hole? What is grandma's hole? What is grandma's hole? What hole of grandma are we referring to? What is grandma's hole? Let me let you finish.
grandma gonna kill me because I broke her face glasses. What do you like?
You broke grandma's face glasses, but you have to go to grandma's hole. Okay.
Not like your words.
Lil Bro born in 2024.
2014 Lil Bro.
What is grandma hole?
Bro, literally. I'm not impressed by Funk's videos.
Isn't funk a genre? Is that not a genre? What do you mean by his video? It's not one person, right?
Never steal a Rager or gamer's Wi-Fi or you're cooked in life and in the...
Never steal a Rager. Bro, if anyone above the age of 13 calls himself a Rager, I beg of you not to interact with said person because they're not okay. A Rager. Never steal a Rager. Like that sentence. That is a peak. That's at max a 13-year-old sentence we're reading. At max, the person who said this is 13. Bro, never steal that Rager's Wi-Fi. How do you steal the Wi-Fi in the first place? How are you just taking it? You breaking in the house?
The afterlife. Bro literally pulled a reverse card and said, "Bro cooked like I was playing with the death." But bro pulled the game mode creative and said, "Oh no, I'm cooked Lil Queso."
That doesn't make any sense. I'm cooked Lil Case. That don't even make sense. I need context, bro. Please, I need context. I need context. I need to be fed context. Cooked Little Queso. I need.
What? No way. One of those cartels is the reason my father died when I was just 6 months old back in '77.
6, 7.
You stupid.
No, now Timmy took the biggest Sigma award. I'd be trying to get it for
Father died when I was just 6 months old back in '77.
6, 7.
You stupid.
No, now Timmy took the biggest Sigma award. I'd be trying to get it for 10 months.
Who's Timmy?
Boy.
Who's handing out the award?
Men. Sigma. Boycott woman.
Wait. Okay. So he's calling girls clowns, but he's calling the boycott of women disgusting. The duality of a person. The duality.
Those who agree.
Himself? He's the only one who agreed.
This is a logic, not a trick. Please, be careful with Minecraft. And I made AAI was called Minecraft. Steve, I told, that's show me Herobrine. I saw it was coming for my diamonds, but I don't have diamonds, so he said that. He is now coming for my carrots.
I feel like I'm reading a story that just keeps skipping plot. I feel like I'm watching a show of something, but imagine you click a new episode of the show and the first 15 minutes are cut out. That's what this feels like. Imagine watching a new show and every new episode, the first 15 minutes is cut out and you're just thrown into some BS with no context. Because the logic, not a trick. Please be careful with Minecraft. I made an AI called Minecraft Steve. I told that show me Herobrine. I saw it was coming for my diamonds, but I don't have diamonds. So he said he's now coming for my carrots.
So we run. Be careful. Next time.
And always don't get anyone understand. What's your plan to do with him who hate you so that you will done? And they don't get understand when you did this with him.
What you're talking about, I don't get it.
Me when women spoke. Me when men spoken.
The song, the video.
You're gay? Is that what you're saying? You're homosexual?
Me when women spoke.
You like boys? It's okay to like boys.
Me when men spoken.
Okay, you like boys. We get it. Bro, this is a headache.
The song, the video, the moment, the reaction, the concept, the people, the scene, the video, the cat.
Not cat.
This is literally y'all. And that's what, I think that's what's like really mind blowing me. Because I'm really seeing y'all in a whole new perspective with watching this. Like I'm seeing y'all in a whole new perspective and it's hurting my head. Why are you like this? Why are you like this?
Me, the guy with hella dark humor.
Oh,
A baby daddy. Bubby needs to slow down. All need to be protected.
Coco laws. Job everyone. S job. Steal it all. Have a baby. Coco. Yes. Love you too. Baby girl. All the church from the Up to Griff's Edge show. We need ice cream and get back to you. All off it. No knives or guns. Bombs. Baby. Babies and church people.
Heather Matney, can you keep your Wattpad story to yourself next time? Please? Please keep your Wattpad story to yourself. We can't follow. Maybe, you know, like when you're typing and there's those red bars under your words telling you, hey, like you didn't type right, something right, like you this is not a real word. Maybe you should start listening to those. Maybe that should
And Bible's Coco. Steal it all. Trick or treat. Lowell got, you love. You Bubby, Ed, love. Run from them. Coco steal all kinds of kids. Stuff for the kids. Then Coco, done Blaine. Coco, 1966, as one. No guns, no bombs, no knives. Coco or Heather? Who on dancing? Oh, fighting.
I got my money on Coco. I got my money on Coco. Who y'all putting y'all money on? Coco or Heather? Bro, it sounds like Coco really been moving. I put my money on Coco, bro.
The hell are you talking about? Barry, please kill my little sister.
What did she do? And that was stupid kids on YouTube. That was wow. No, that was an experience. That was a lovely experience. Wow. Oh, my head don't hurt. My head don't hurt. We didn't get a single lick of context. We just got harassed the whole time. Okay, so now we have 3 things to choose between. And I was like gonna give y'all a choice, but I'm gonna make the stand-up decision and choose what I want to do. And we're gonna be watching this. We're gonna watch this animator named Stay. Okay. Selfish. Wait, what do you mean selfish? What was selfish about what I said? I asked all of y'all's opinion on this, and we all came to the conclusion we want to watch Stay. I hate school. Here's why. Talk to me.
I hate school. Hi everyone. My name.
Was that a threat? Was that? Hold on. Wait, was that a threat? You need to be careful, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're gonna need to be careful.
My name is Mr. Stay.
Hi, Mr. Stay.
And I wasn't your typical hi. Hello.
He was a little
and
delayed.
I wasn't your typical book nerd or typical class clown.
What's going on with your left hand? Why your left hand the only one not covered?
Or any other typical student. No. I was an escape artist. Instead of just sitting still and learning like every other good student, I would be hopping my school fence and running home. But
so you skipped.
Before you judge little me for being so naughty, there is a very good reason why I would do this. It's because I just couldn't pay attention. For some reason, when I was...
That's crazy. That's just leaving school and what it looked like you young, just straight leaving school. I'm judging. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm judging.
In school, my brain would go on shutdown mode and turn me into a zombie. While every other student could see this, I would see this. And the weirdest part about it is I like learning. It was just when I'm trapped in school, listening to boring teachers yap all day, my brain just says, no thank you, and disappears. This is why I would escape school all the time.
So no one's catching you leaving the premises? Like, I don't understand. Like no one's seeing you leave. They just see you walk out the front door.
Even though my family and teachers don't believe me, it is still really true. And that is, I learn way more outside of school. School may work for 99.9% of other students, but me, I'm just a little different. Everything I learned was from reading books and studying on my computer in my bedroom. I taught myself a lot of things in my bedroom, but my proudest achievement was I literally taught myself how to read. No joke.
I can't remember how I learned how to read. I feel like I mean, it was how did you teach yourself? So you were sneaking out of school at 4? You were 4 years old, sneaking out of school, jumping fences. I'm not gonna call cap, but I'm going to say that sounds very unbelievable.
Oh, I was 10 years old and still couldn't read. Legit.
Oh, oh my gosh.
My teachers never knew what to expect from me, because one day I was banging my head against the desk out of complete boredom, and the next I was the best reader in the entire school. That's not even a joke. Within 6 months, I went from not being able to read one line from a 2-year-old's children's book to reading every single book they had. But as you
Yo, parents just let you not learn how to read? Like, yo, parents just sat back while you were 10 years old, didn't know how to read, and just let it happen? There's too many questions.
all know, I wasn't always this genius, well-behaved
There's too many questions.
No, at the start, I was actually quite the opposite.
10 is like 5th grade. They were allowing you to pass without knowing how to read?
I would love to say real quick that I love my mother for putting up and dealing with my annoying kid self. Every morning, me and my mother would battle, spending hours of our time just to get me dressed. And then once I was dressed, my mother had to go and get all the other school stuff ready. And devious baby Stay, noticing that my mother was distracted, I would strip down naked and just run around.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I'm getting a headache. Yo, poor mom. Poor mom. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
I would always get punished, but it was worth it just to miss those extra few minutes of school. My mother would even threaten me and say she'll take me into school completely naked, but I still had her beat because I didn't even care about that. There's only one time I cooperated with my mother and went into school peacefully. My demands were very simple. I told her I'll go into school only if I can wear my favorite sheep costume. After
Oh my gosh. You know, sometimes you hear about how some kids act and you're like, you know, maybe it's not in my deal of cards to be a father. Maybe that's just not, maybe that's just not dealt with me, because holy. Pre-recorded, yes.
My mother called the school and they said it was fine. I spent all day as a sheep. All the other kids were laughing at me, but I didn't care because I was a sheep. Bah! When getting naked didn't work, I had to try plan B, the runaway. While walking to school, I would run from my mother as fast as I can. I had no sense of danger when I was a kid, so I would literally just run straight into a public road. But my mother outsmarted me there too, because she just got one of those baby leash backpack things. But my mother recently told me that I actually—
But you said this is at the age of 10. You were on a leash at 10?
I really enjoyed this leash backpack. Apparently, I used to dangle on it like I was a spy, and I'd even forget sometimes that I was attached to it, and run as fast as possible, and I'd get jolted back. Eventually, we would reach the school, and I'd try my hardest to guilt trip my mother and look really, really cute, but she didn't care. She would personally take me to class as I was kicking and screaming. I even distinctly remember a teacher saying, "Don't worry, miss. He'll get embarrassed when the other kids see him crying, and he'll stop." Oh, teacher, I took this as a personal challenge. I don't care what other people think of me, so I just went louder. Even though all these efforts never worked and I still always ended up in school, my mother said I did this for 3 years. Can I at least get an A star for effort? But little did my mother know, my mischievous plans had only just begun.
How does it
Excuse me, young man. Get back to class. Oh man, stupid teacher. I heard—
I'm surprised he doesn't just go jumping out the window head first. Glass all over his head.
This was me as a baby, and I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I was a pretty cute baby, and I used this to my advantage. This is where my escaping school obsession started. I became so good at escaping school that I even had other kids sometimes asking me for advice on how to escape. My plan was very simple. Step 1, fake being sick. You want the teacher to come up to you, not you go up to them. Every time I went up to the teacher, they never believed me. Step 2, when you're in the nurse's office, you have to convince the nurse you're super sick, and they have to call your parents. Step 3, when your mom comes to pick you up, do not, and I will repeat, do not drop the sick act. I remember it feeling like life or death, because if I even cracked a little smile—
The thing is though, your parents saw you when you get up and you went to school. They know you're not sick. They just know they feel obligated to pick you up, but they know you're not sick, bro. They saw you when you weren't sick this morning. You did not get sick in the span of a couple hours, dog.
Well, my mother would send me straight back into school. I have to warn you though, I did this so many times that my mother got really good at noticing when I was faking. It got to the point where even the teachers weren't falling for it anymore. And this ended really badly. Because one morning, I woke up and I felt super bad. My mother, of course, thought I was faking and sent me to school. No matter how much I told the teacher,
probably started throwing up all over
I was
the
in
ground.
pain. Nobody believed me. But turns out I had severe appendicitis. This is when a little organ called the appendix, which us humans use to eat grass, decides it wants to go boom boom, trying to explode and kill me from the inside. It wasn't until I got home and my mother saw me and realized her mistake. I was completely pale.
I mean, that was kind of your fault.
Couldn't straighten my back.
Hey, yeah, that's kind of your fault. I mean,
and I was barely conscious. Even though I almost died, I'd like to say it was 100% worth it. I got to rub it in my mother's and my teacher's faces that they almost killed me. Plus, I got a few months off school. So who's the real winner here?
Oh my goodness.
We're losing him! Get the defibrillator! 1, 2, 3. I have plenty more strategies I could teach you about escaping school. Like putting your head on the radiator to make you look like you have a fever.
Dog, what are you talking about? Why were you not? You should have had all eyes and attention on you from the get-go. You need your own personal teacher. You need your own personal assistant, your own personal guardian in the school premises. That is ridiculous.
Or chewing up your lunchbox food and pretending to throw up in the toilets. Hell, I practically invented the escaping school instruction manual. But it's time to move on to the big boy stuff. Something more challenging and worse than baby school could ever be. It's
summer camp?
Now time for high school. Reality sets in as I'm not this cute, big-eyed kid anymore. Instead, I'm this short, pimple-faced teenager who stinks. I was 11 years old when I went to high school. Everyone was...
Huh? Huh? Okay, what? First off, you said teenager, and then you proceeded to say an age that doesn't have teen in it. Huh?
Talking about the jobs they want to do when they grow up. Like a doctor, a bin man, beauty therapists. And every time someone asked me, I would always say, I don't know. But that was a lie. I knew exactly what I wanted to be. A YouTuber. I would use all my free time in school watching my favorite YouTubers. Just dreaming of what it would be like to be one of them. And now I am one. To make my dreams even bigger, just click subscribe.
No. How are you... So you were that nerded out? Reading those books for 6 months got you to basically skip middle school.
Right. And hey, I'll even go back to school for it.
You just said at the age of 10, they had to force you to be in school. How did you go from being forced to be in class and not knowing how to read straight to high school? What did we miss? What happened? Remember, watch Trevor Henderson this stream? No, I didn't say I would do the stream. I said I'm gonna do it. I did not say the stream though.
Just for a video. The only time I enjoyed school was when lunchtime came around. And yes, before you ask, I was that kid who would fully sprint through the hallways just to be the first one in the food line.
Can you name some more positive traits? Like every trait you've named is just being obnoxious in a menace. Do you have a positive trait you can name? Like, oh, I would help you help your friends escape school. My fault. That's my fault. We skipped that.
I'm not very proud of it. The only other time I enjoyed school was when it was time to leave and go home. But as you can probably tell, I had a lot of detention. Every lunch break I'd have detention. I'd have after school detention. Damn. Even one time I had 4 detentions at once. And I didn't even go to one of them. I got so good at even escaping my detentions that the teachers would team up and trap me. Just like this one time, I had been caught by the teachers all day. I had no lunch. And they still wanted to keep me for after school detention. But I had had enough. At the start of the after school detention, my teacher had her back turned helping another student. I saw my chance and I took it, sneaking out the front door, even snatching her chocolate bar as revenge for not letting me eat for the whole day. But little did I know this only got her furious. She personally called up my dad and told him
First time dad's been mentioned, I just assumed he wasn't here.
chased me around the school. And I knew this was a lie because I snuck around the back of the school, I hid in the bushes, and I was just laughing and watching as she got super mad. Stories like these always led to interesting conversations at parents' evening. Shockingly, every teacher would tell my parents I was actually a very quiet and polite kid, and they weren't lying. They would always say that I'm not loud or obnoxious or even really that much of a brat. I was clearly just a kid who was bored and didn't want to be there.
The teacher's trying to say their job. That's all that is. Or it's because you right there. They're waiting for you to leave so they can really talk about you.
Would also say that I was a very kind kid with a heart of gold. This had my mother's jaw on the floor. Because at school, I was really quiet and polite. And I would only get into tiny bits of trouble. But at home...
You just said you were in constant detention. You're lying to me, bro. You just went from saying you were constantly in detention to saying your teachers thought you were a good kid. Which one is it?
I was full of energy, bouncing off the walls and annoying everyone in my family. Most of the teachers would
put him in a sport. That was their mistake. Should have chucked that kid in a sport and called it a day. Throw him in like cross country or something, so he can just constantly run and get that energy out. Don't throw him in football because he's not going to want to stand still when they're going over plays, and he's going to just end up getting in trouble in football. Can't do that.
Actually always feel sorry for me because I would always turn up to school with a new injury. I've broken 10 bones in my life, and every single one was on my left arm. I was probably...
That's why your left arm's out.
The only kid in the world who would like to break a bone. Only because I would get a few weeks off school. Even though I write with my right hand, I would always trick the teachers and tell them that my writing hand is the one that's broke. And so they had to give me a laptop to do my work.
So how did you get into the 11th grade? How did you get into high school at 11 then? Explain that to me.
But as I started to get older, school just felt like a prison. You have to go to your classroom cell. You get 20 minutes in the yard for free time. Plus, you eat the same meals every day. Speaking of school meals, I would every morning get a bacon and bean baguette. This was the only meal I liked in the whole cafeteria. But one day, as I was eating one, I choked on a giant piece of bacon fat.
Bacon and bean baguette? What school are you going to? Who's a baking? What? Thank you, Coochie Girls, for the sub. Right. Bacon, bean, baguette? Wait, beans? Like, just...
I had somehow managed to swallow half of the
I wouldn't want to be in school either, bro.
fat while the rest of it was still in my mouth. I panicked and pulled the fat from what felt like my stomach and threw it on the ground. As I was catching my breath from almost dying, the one and only headmaster came up to me. Instead of asking if I was alright or if I needed a glass of water, he saw me throw the food on the floor and thought I was littering. He made me pick it up with my bare hands. It was disgusting. It had all like stones, hair, and bean juice all in it. Another reason why I hated school was because of the bathrooms. Everyone knows high school bathrooms are just a no-no. Sadly, little me didn't know this because on the first day of high school, I ate chicken curry from the cafeteria and it instantly hurt.
Hold on. What is your lunch serving? Chicken curry? Dog, what is your lunch? What is your lunch, bro? I'm not gonna lie. You gotta be breaded. Family gotta be rich. They serving chicken curry. They not doing that to no public school, bro. They not doing that. Hurt my stomach. I ran to the bathroom and was horrified to find a gross, moldy, smelly, covered in wet toilet paper bathroom. Even though this bathroom was worse than hell, I still really had to go. And the worst thing ever that could ever happen to a student happened to me. 3 older kids came into the toilet. They instantly started hackling me, laughing, kicking the door, and even stole my bag. That's crazy because I've never seen that happen in my school. Like, this would piss me off. Halfway through stealing my bag, one of them hopped on top of the stall and realized I wasn't who they thought I was. Oh. Okay. I said I've never seen this happen. When I mean that, I mean I've never seen this happen to random, like strangers. Like, I've never seen strangers harass strangers. Anytime I seen someone harassing the stall, it was from people they knew.
Turns out I had the same bag as their friend Jared. After they realized, they run away, and I never went to the bathroom in school ever again.
They gave him piston. They gave him piston.
This is Horace Math.
I thought you didn't feel embarrassed though. What happened to that? I thought embarrassment, you never felt those. I thought that, what happened to that?
The inventor of literal hell, or in other words, he invented school. To billions of people around the world, he's known as a literal hero. But to me, he's the devil. If I ever see him in the street, it's on sight. Huh? You gonna invent school again? Huh? No, please, stop. I just wanted to help people. My old...
This is not the animation to be beating people up to. that looks so goofy.
Baby school was so old and unsafe that it literally had to get knocked down and destroyed. All of my classmates were crying from sadness, but all I remember feeling was pure happiness. It even gave me an idea. If I ever become a billionaire, I will buy all of my schools and personally destroy them.
I just got so many questions about you. You bring up so many questions because I don't, like, half the things you say I don't believe. Like, I genuinely don't believe half the things you said. You went from 10 to 11 and then skipped a whole line of schoolage. You had chicken curry for lunch. You said you went from saying the only thing you ate for lunch was a baguette of beans and bacon and then proceeded to eat chicken curry. But you said the only thing you ate was one thing. You just said you ran out of school, that you would get chased around by the teachers and then they would have no complaints about you. I don't get it. I don't believe you. You're lying. You're lying somewhere. There's lies in here. It took your team months to make this video. Man, with this animation, I know it took forever. Like, I mean, look at the animation, bro.
My brain,
because it's so clean, and it's not a style that I'm used to. Like, maybe this is a common style, but I'm not used to the style. Regardless, this was a wonderfully made video by Stay. Maybe if you lie good enough, you can you can warn everything because the animation is good, so the lies don't matter. Oh, after that video, he made a video saying how he broke 10 bones. I'm more curious about his first job, though. Like, if we were to watch another one, it would be his first job. Because if he acted like this in school, I can only imagine work. Look at all those tabs. Goodness, I have like 40, 50 something, 60 something tabs, dog. It's not as extreme as you making it sound like, dog. It's not that extreme. Relax. Bro, acting like I got like hundreds of tabs open. We all keep at least 40, 50 tabs open at all times. Hold on. Okay. Let me look. Luxury. She could buy anything up that collard greens. Really, yeah, for me, cop that down with this, drink this, smoke this. Now, so what I'm thinking, okay, do we want to watch this cool horror CGI, or do we want to doom scroll shorts? Do we want to go like horror-ish or shorts? My fault. That's on me. Oh, there was also this one more thing. Let me look it up. Horror.
First job sucked.
Wait. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Relax. Relax, twin. Relax. Please. Please and thank you. You're tweaking. Okay, so y'all are saying the horror, so we're going to hop on the horror then. But before that, what am I trying to type in? Okay. Boom. Let me see. Huh? Give me a second. I am messing up. But we are going to do the shortest I'm forgetting the channel name. Holy. And then I also have this video on why I wouldn't survive The Walking Dead. Y'all remember that one lady where it was basically she would ask you a whole bunch of questions and she would be like, in this situation, would you A, B, or C? Y'all remember that one lady? It's not her who were getting this. It's like she would do the quizzes. She would do like the zombie quizzes and things like that. It's not her, but that's the style of video I think we're about to consume. But anyways, the channel is called Shortest Blockbusters. Today we're going to be checking out a channel called Shortest Blockbusters, and we're going to see whose block they're busting on and how long it takes since it's the shortest blockbuster. Let's get to the videos. Alrighty, full screen that bad boy. Restart that thing from the beginning. Okay, are we all ready? Are we all good? I have no clue. If this is horror-ish or not. It's just when I first briefly saw it, it looked horror, but it could not be. Okay, we're on the playground. Bro, this is giving me nostalgia. I remember when playgrounds looked so big. I went to my hometown playground, bro, and I'm like, this is like, that wasn't even scary, dog. I think it's because I was thinking about playgrounds, bro. Because there was this one, like, at my playground, there was this one time, there was like this rope. I don't know if it was a noose, but there was a rope hanging down from a tree there. And my mom was like, don't go to that playground again, especially alone. Do not go to that playground. I'm sitting here like, it's just a rope hanging from the tree. Like, why is everyone tripping? And then I sparked the memory like a few years later. And she's like, oh, she think I could get hung. Like, it just came out of nowhere. I randomly had that thought. Cause really, why was that rope hanging from the tree? I don't know. Stop yapping and play the video. Wait, I haven't yapped before. Wait, I haven't got all my words out yet. What do I do? What do I do? That's a leg. The leg is moving. That means he's still alive. That's not a heat. That's a. Oh yeah, shoot that. Shoot that. Why are you not shooting? Oh, okay. Okay. I thought I was gonna get jump scared again. If I would've got jump scared again, when y'all taking down with me? Okay, I would've found a way to scare y'all. Someone said that Loki looks like their brother. Oh, why would you call your brother ugly like that? Hey, that's a German Shepherd. That is another German Shepherd. Is that a goat man walking? Where did that German go? Wait, they're gone? Oh, bro. I feel like if they extended their videos for 2 more seconds, they'd find a way to just get me cooked. They'd be jumping me. But they're not trying to scare you. They're just trying to show off they're trying to show off their skill set. They're basically flexing. It's kind of like they're taunting you, showing you they could scare you if they want to. Why do y'all need? Who is that? Who is you? What happened to the baby? Whose baby is that? Whose eggs are those? Are that the giant demon eggs or the snake eggs? Why are they team on the baby? What did the baby do to them? Waka, have you ever tried walking backwards? I ain't never be scared of no hands chasing me, bro. Come on now. Okay, now that's a little different. That has an eye, but that still wouldn't get me. Yo, this is something you showed to children who have never been introduced to horror. You know, children who are like, parents are like, oh no, I don't show my kids anything scary. You know, I don't want to scare them. This is the type of BS you show because it's not that scary, but it's like it's enough to get them jumping a little bit. The title is The Tickle Monster. Oh, brother. If you don't kick that thing, that's literally how Chucky looked. Thank you! That's literally what you have to do to Chucky. What, you're gonna be able to run now? What, you about to start sprinting full speed? You had a growth spurt? That's not even fair, bro. That's not even fair. And we got kicked. Karma. We just got instant karma. That's BS. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know the second I saw a girl, I would have been out of there. All I had to do was sprint away. He sat down there and took it. You wouldn't have caught me. You wouldn't have caught me personally. Face your fears. That's the title of this one. What are these aliens? That thing is running towards us. We got voice acting too. Hey, let me get the voice acting on one of these. Huh, I've been working on my bag recently. Watch my scream. Bag talk right there. Let me get one of these. Let me get one of them, bro. In fact, y'all could just take one of those voice screams out and put it in the video, bro. I'll let y'all get it. I'll let y'all have it. Hey, okay, so we have the baby, and now we have the thing that kicked us. Lucid Dream. Okay, who is that? Okay, why is... Bro just threw every single idea he had into one bid. Because I'm gonna let you know, I never had a lucid dream look like one of these. I ain't never had a lucid dream look like one of these. I did have a dream that I was getting chased down a hallway by a guy who tried to suck me in a vacuum cleaner, like I was like a phantom or something, and he tried to kill me by sucking me in the phantom. I mean, sucking me into the vacuum cleaner. That did happen, but then I fought out the vacuum cleaner. I ran out the building, and I got into the parking lot, and I got in my car, and I drove away, and I was like, man, this was one heck of a dream, bro. It's time to wake up. And then I woke up. Hey, that thing's standing on two legs, but cats do that nowadays. They have unlocked a new bag. Hey, what you watching, gang? Acting like that was gonna scare somebody. Bro, you're a cat. The only thing you scare is rats. Honestly, I don't think they scare anything but rats. Man, I'll box a cat. I'd box a tiger. It'd be like a 50-50 match. I don't know if I'll come out on top, but I know I won't come out on bottom. Period. Okay, so now we have the anaconda's back, and he's chasing something. I don't know what he's chasing. That thing moving, though. That thing big. Like, where are we at? So, like, was that family? Was that family? Because there's no way he just teleported right there. How did he just pull up in front of me? Over here getting tag teamed by snags. What is the scariest animal? I think the animal that I'd be scared the most of that ran the wild Like, if I've never seen an animal before, it wouldn't be a bear because bears are adorable. I think mooses are cool, deers are cute, so it's not none of them. Low key, in the wild, I don't know nothing scarier than a gorilla would be up there. Just due to the uncanniness of it being humanoid, but it's like so much bigger than me, and I wouldn't be able to rationalize it. Like, if it's my first time seeing a gorilla, gorillas would be up there. A rhino might be up. The first time seeing a rhino might be one of the scariest things in life. A first time seeing a rhino might be one, because it looks nothing like any other animal. Like, if you say lion, tiger, jaguar, it's a very boring answer because they're just bigger cats. Like, they look very similar to cats objectively. There's nothing that looks like a rhino. There's nothing that looks like a hippo. So if you look at a hippo or rhino first time, that's terrifying. A giraffe? Yo, seeing a giraffe for the first time? I'm doing strictly land animals because I feel like anything underwater is going to be scarier than something on land, because we're so foreign to being in water that it's not really a fair comparison. Because, like, obviously a blue whale, seeing a blue whale in person probably is like the scariest thing ever, just due to how big it is. But on land, imagine a piranha. Piranhas, they look ugly, but they're in the water though. A chimpanzee, the thing is, chimpanzees are small, right? So I can't put chimpanzees up there, because if you first see a chimpanzee, you're going to be like, oh, it's kind of small, I can take it, and then it's going to murk you. But if I'm going based off of first sight, you're not going to be that scared of a chimp compared to like a gorilla. I put BTA on an elephant. A centipede? No. No, if a centipede was big, maybe, but a centipede, absolutely not. Nah. Huntsman spiders, bro, they're just spiders. Let's keep it a buck, dog. Ain't no insect. Seeing no insect for the first time is going to compare to if you look to the left and there was just a rhino horn, and a rhino horn 20 feet in front of you. I don't know, bro. A kangaroo would be kind of crazy too. First time seeing a kangaroo. First time seeing a kangaroo. The thing is, the reason why I put rhino on top is that hippo, like, a hippo is scary, but when you first look at a hippo, it's not as scary. Like, it doesn't look as scary as what it is. You can't tell me something that has two horns, one giant horn, it's grayed out, is not scarier than a hippo. A hippo is more dangerous, but a rhino is scarier off first sight. You would be scared of a flamingo because all those colors would make you bricked? Rhinos are a blind gang. Would you know that if you saw one for the first time? No! I literally just said that hippos are more dangerous than rhinos. Use them. Use them. Use them. Use them. Anaconda, a big snake is scary. A big snake would be scary. Yo, the shoebill. The shoebill on first sight would also be terrifying. That big old bird. And then the little sound it makes with its mouth. I don't even know how to replicate the sound. Hold on. Hold on. Shoebill stork sound. Now that would be crazy. That would be crazy. You're face to face with an animal. You're face to face with this for the first time, and they pull out a. Nah, that would make you tweak too. That would make you tweak too. That's up there. That's for sure up there. You know, that sound might mess around and actually give veterans PTSD. Like, genuinely, that sound could potentially give veterans PTSD. Titan versus Godzilla. Oh yeah, but I was about to say Godzilla is eating that. Like that's not even calm, bro. Put Godzilla against some real calm, like me. Oh, he's swerving. Oh, he's swerving. Oh, he's flying. Oh, bro, if you don't hit the reverse, you drove past it. You drove past it. Good dig. Good dig. Good dig. Good dig. Good dig. That was some good dig. Yeah, I don't know why you would drive past it. I promise you, if I see something strange, I'm looking at it for a second because, you know, fight or flight. I'm looking at it for a second and I'm throwing the meanest reverse. I'm the meanest reverse, bro. That looks like a human. But I don't know that human, so it's not my problem. Okay, now it's my problem. A moose in the wild, seeing a moose for the first time. I don't know if I would be more scared or if I'm like, oh, that's cool. Because a moose is cool. A moose is very cool, bro. Bro got playground nightmares. What are you getting chased by? Gremlins? This look like the little gremlins from Transit, Black Ops 2. Hey, he cut you off. Hey, I wanted to see what you're gonna do. What move are you gonna hit? Wanna play tag? You're it. If I'm it, why am I being chased? I'm supposed to do the chasing. Somewhere in the forest. Like, what's going on with his legs? Legs look nasty. Can we look up? Are we gonna see cock? Are we supposed to see cock? Y'all would remove the most important part of his body. Like he would have meat everywhere else. What the heck is that? And then he would put foot to my face. Like, don't piss me off. Mom, there's an old man tiptoeing outside our house. Hey, Mom. Mom, there's an old man tiptoeing outside our house. He's in the house, Mom! That's a haunted Christmas. That's a haunted Christmas, bro. Where are we at? Oh, we on a building. I'm hearing bombs. Jump off the building. Jump off of it. There's two of them. Hey, do y'all have tribalophobia? Y'all scared of like holes or eyes? I think I might. My body acting a little weird. I think I might have it. Tripod giants. Now I do. Like I can't reason it. Like it's definitely irrational because why are the holes making me feel weird? I don't know, but I'm telling you, hey, I'm on the building already. I'm jumping clean off. Oh, actually, I'm gonna see if they walk past me first. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stand on the edge, and if they walk past me, I'm straight, but then I'm jumping. Is that Eren Yeager? It is Eren's founding titan. That's clean. Someone took their eye. Okay, someone picked up their eye. They just had put away for temporary. Oh, is this after we got stumped on? He can see us. Like, why? Like, that's like if I saw an ant and the first thing I do is go pick it up. Like, leave me alone. Why was your first instinct to touch me, bro? We in the water with it? Whose hand is that? There's sacrifices. Why is a human hand in the water? That don't make sense. A Wendigo? What the world? Why are y'all looking at me? Y'all were just about to box. Why am I getting... Okay, I thought I was about to get jump scared. I thought they were gonna box. They looking at me like I'm causing a problem. Like I'm just a witness, bro. I think they have more videos on talk. Let's see if we can check out their talk real quick. Yeah, let's TikTok on the clock. Watch my booty hole pop tonight. I'ma fight. Oh yeah, you know it's tight. Like TikTok on the clock. Mess around, make booties pop tonight. Feet. Like, am I supposed to be scared of feet? I'll put my tongue on that. Put straight mouth to... I'll put mouth to toe. You're not about to scare me with no feet. That's not the lyrics? Are you sure? Are you sure? Because when was the last time you checked up on the lyrics? That's my question. When was the last time you checked up on the lyrics? Like, y'all haven't checked the lyrics and you don't know how long you gonna tell me that I'm wrong. Ridiculous. Y'all are ridiculous. What the heck? What type of sound is he making? You better not turn your head towards me either. He turned his head towards me. Like, why is he turning his head towards me? I didn't do nothing to bro. Bro, if you don't get the tickle monster out of here, how can he see if he's looking upwards? You're not the tickle monster. Why are you here? Over here taking the tickle monster's job. Someone said unpopular opinion, but I don't like feet in my face. I don't think that's unpopular. I think that's actually very tame, very normal. Very much a cold take. Happy birthday, Lila. That's a very much a cold take. Bro, you know, that would be scary if that was like someone's face I knew. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine you turn to your left and it's your best friend. They pick you up and they start eating you, but they don't eat you from the head first. No, they want you to survive. So they start nibbling on toes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and your toes have like the same texture as like the ring on a Reese's. So it's like they're nibbling the ring on the Reese's, but they're not going for the full bite. They're just nibbling the little top part of the Reese's that comes out. And that's how it's like taking off your toes. And you're feeling each one of your toes just nibbled off, getting swallowed. And then they start taking little bites onto your legs. You know what I'm saying? Blood is flowing out, but you still alive. Trust, you're still alive. They take a little nibble onto your left leg. Right? And then they stop and they see that you're leaking blood. And instead of just finishing you off, they just suck the blood through your leg. They just like a straw. They sucking the blood out of you. So now you get the sensation of blood getting sucked out of you. You can imagine how it's like getting bit, but you don't know what it's like to have your blood sucked out of your whole leg. You would be getting a one-of-one lifetime experience. That would be scary to me. That would be scary to me. I'm gonna give it a buck. The only thing scarier than that is the constant constipation we all have. Okay, we in the water. We got giants in the water. Look how vast the ocean is. Nowhere you could be. You can't even swim. You can't even swim in this bad boy. The waves are just taking you where they're forcing you to go. You have no control over yourself. Listen to kiwi bird sounds. Okay. That was, I promise, I was actually, you know what? I don't feel like explaining myself. That looked like a Skippy toilet head. Why would you look away? I mean, honestly, have y'all ever had a dream of getting, yo, he has no, like, he doesn't really have canines for it. Oh, no, he does. Have you ever gotten dreams of giants, like getting chased by giants? The only dream I recall getting chased by giants is getting chased by giant spiders, but giant humans, like, nah. I ain't never had a fear of getting pressed by giant humans. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Now that I think about it, bro, I don't have weird monsters in my dreams. Like, I've never seen this creation in my dream before. I ain't never seen nothing like that. My monsters are like always human or like animals. Like they're not contorted. I wouldn't dare have this in my dream, but I think it's because my brain knows better. If I have a dream with this in it, my brain knows that I might just put a bullet in it, so it knows not to try me. Let it try me. I mean, it's home up mine, and I ain't playing around with nobody. Catch your body. Let it try me. Like, that's not scary to me though, but that's like an alien morph. That's a xenomorph. Open your mouth at me, bro. You got a long tail. I grip that thing. He's right. He not moving either. He's hunting you down. He barely moving. If you don't punch it in the face, bro. Look at the skeletal. It can't tank too much, bro. It has no tanking abilities, bro. It's not a tank. It has 0 points in defense. You could teabag it. That's a Valentine's Day balloon. Easter egg? I mean, Easter bunny? Halloween? Who's next? Santa! Jesus gonna jump scare me! Yep, easy predicts. Uh-huh. Y'all didn't know Santa was coming. I knew, and I knew exactly what he was gonna do. I played these games before. I've been here. I'm him. It's like, what do I gotta do? What do I gotta do to like convince y'all to know that I'm him, bro? Like I really do this, bro. I really do this. Why is a animal crawling on all fours like that? Like it has legs? Okay, so it's a ram. So he went to get his ram baby back. And he got his baby back. Respect to him. Why are you like, who is that lady? And why is she always looking at me when she got her house broken into by the ram? Leave me alone. They're over here vandalizing your property and you're looking at me. Deal with your real problems. Like, you see how slow that thing walking, bro? You telling me I can't take that thing on one-on-one? Bro, I am murking it. And I get he's playing with his food. But no, bro, I'm murking that boy. He barely moving. Like, what is that creature? That's not scaring nobody. That's not scaring. If something like that is running towards me, I might as well run back towards it. Because I'm going to get caught anyway, so I might as well pretend like I'm a fight. But as soon as he lowers his head, I'm going to try to get out the way. Because if he lowers his head, that's cracked skull. Yeah, that's easy claps on his part. He's clapping me for sure. Like, that's not even how this fish works. Hold on, wait. Okay, so we learned that they're supposed to have like their male counterparts sucking on them. They're not getting sucked on. Where they're supposed to be getting sucked on. Where's the suckers at? Who's that? Look like females. Hey, oh yeah. What the heck just happened? spider one. You have dog chasing spider. A Spinosaurus? What is happening? And then you have this old lady. Like, bro, I'm getting tired of being haunted by old women. At this point, I think they just need some love. And I'll love on me a gilf now if that's what I need to do. If that's what I need to do, I got no qualms. Give me the gilf cooch. If that's what needs to be done, and I finally stop getting hunted down by gilfs. And it's not taking one for a team. It's not. It's doing that out of love and passion. It's not taking one for the team. I'm the one who getting what he needs. Hey, you gonna finish that? You gonna finish that? I guess he's not gonna finish that. Like, who walks around with just food chilling in their mouth unless they're gonna feed you a bird trying to feed your kids? Like, eat. I'd be so pissed off if I was a giant and I had this fellow giant not just eating their food. Okay, so how do we keep ending up in this predicament? It's not even a human. Like, okay, it's not even a humified. It's a fake mermaid. Aw, brother. Someone get that bad baby. What do you want, bro? What do you want?
Trick or treat.
How did they come to my door so fast? He has his eyes on me, bro. Like, what was the point of closing the door, bro? What was the point? He's after me. Why would I go outside? Go through the house, no? And he walking. He about to walk me down, bro. I'm hiding behind the tree. There's another one. At the end of the day, the pineapple's gonna stick it in you if it wants to. It's gonna plant its roots in you, and it's gonna birth the baby out your butthole. Protect your butts. Anyways, amazing videos, shortest blockbusters. Oh, here we go. Mystery man's always sucking toes. Oh, here we go. Mystery man's always sucking those toes. Toe 1, get sucked. Toe 2 gets sucked. But if we go to 3 and 4, who's getting sucked? Play Minecraft, bro. You know what? We're gonna play Minecraft right now. We're gonna play Minecraft right now. We're gonna play Minecraft right now. We are about to play Minecraft. Yeah, but before we get to Minecraft, which we're 100% going to get to, should we check out this video on
In the world of The Walking Dead,
why you wouldn't survive The Walking Dead? Should we do a short doom scroll? Or should we check out a quiz on what we may or may not survive? Let me see.
in the world of The Walking
Let me see, actually. Would you survive a zombie apocalypse? Where's the lady at? Oddly Specific Crystal. That's her name. That's the girl. Let's see if she has anything else specific. I don't think she has anything. Realistic jobs based on your dream jobs. How to use dating apps correctly. Yeah, I don't think she has any other quiz. You have a character build, but these are your stats. That doesn't sound too bad. That sounds interesting. Hold on, let me skim real quick.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace. This video is a breakdown of you.
Okay, hold up. Okay, so we have to choose between different player builds and which stats we choose specifically. Interesting. I'm gonna save this. I think I will watch this. Just not right now. Oh, show me your... Okay, I wasn't paying attention. Put 1 in the chat for Walking Dead. Put 2 in the chat for Doom Struggle. Put 3 in the chat if I should just do whatever I choose to do. I'm seeing a lot of 3s, which is just telling me to choose something. I like that out of y'all. I like that out of y'all. Okay. We're actually about to run a poll though. So YouTube, if you want your opinions to matter, description. So the choices are just choose something. Walking Dead. The one that says dead. The one that says dead. Pretend it says Doom Scroll. The one that says dead. Pretend it says Doom Scroll. Okay. I accidentally forgot that I was just speed typing. So just choose something. Walking Dead. Doom Scroll. Bada boom. Bada bing. Oh ho do. Okay, y'all are saying just choose something. Okay. I choose to end stream. I hope you enjoyed today's stream, guys. I will be we're gonna doom scroll. Today we're going to be doom scrolling YouTube Shorts, and I can only imagine it can't get but so bad. It probably won't be bad at all. Let's see. All right. You know what? Let me potty first. While I'm gone, I want y'all to tell me your favorite superhero and why. Guys, unfortunately, I got a phone call. And the unfortunate part is the phone call wasn't important, so I have to continue streaming. I know, bro. I know. I know. It is what it is. Maybe next time. Okay. Someone said, did I fall? I didn't fall, but I did trip.
10 weird things you didn't know about Vikings. First, some Vikings deliberately carved grooves into their teeth and filled them with colored pigment to look even more terrifying during battle.
Yeah,
Next, despite their brutal reputation, Vikings actually loved personal hygiene. They bathed at least once a week, which was far more than many people elsewhere in Europe. But it gets even weirder because some Viking warriors were believed to fight in a trance-like state. They bit their shields, seemed immune to pain, and charged into battle as if they were possessed.
Because they were taking drugs. They had to be on some. They must have been munching on some good plants. Had to be.
On top of that, Viking warriors brought bones or ashes of dead relatives into battle, believing the spirits from their ancestors would protect them from harm. But this was just the beginning, as Vikings genuinely thought dying in bed was embarrassing. They believed the greatest death was...
Bro went to sleep and didn't wake up. Shot him. He don't get buried. He don't get buried. Ugh. He don't get... Hey, get him out of here. Just throw it with the sewage. Just throw it with the sewage. Feed him to the rats. He died in his sleep. He couldn't even fight in his...
was falling in battle because it could earn them a place in Valhalla. Even crazier, some of the most feared Viking warriors were just teenagers, and many joined deadly Viking raids in their teens simply to prove themselves.
And they probably did not survive outside of their teens.
But despite all the fighting, Vikings were actually incredibly clever. When sailing into unknown waters, they would release ravens. If a raven flew straight and never came back, they followed it because it had likely found land. But if it came back, land was probably really far away. Even crazier, some powerful Vikings were buried inside full-size ships together with their weapons, horses, jewelry, and even servants.
Were they ever seen again? Bro, imagine being alive. A great servant. They kill you because your master or whatever dies. So you have to be buried with them. Oh, brother.
Believing it would prepare them for the afterlife. But the weirdest part of all, Vikings believed the world would end in one final battle where gods, giants, monsters, and humans would fight until everything was destroyed.
Viking was all about boxing. Hold on. It sounded like all they cared about was to box. They were born, bred, ate, poo just to box.
These are the 3 craziest laws in North Korea. At number 3, they take your passport. Yoink, thanks chump. This doesn't matter too much if you're American because US passports have been invalid to travel to North Korea since 2017.
It doesn't matter, see, we weren't able to go there anyways.
Oh, why is that? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because I've been here for 2 seconds and you've already taken it? Fair enough. Number 2, they have very strict rules about how to photograph statues. Oh, look, cultural landmarks.
Okay.
Hey, what did I do? You took a picture of the statue and my boy Un here is cropped out at the feet. You're
getting locked up because toes were not in the flick. That's how pro-toe they are. You get locked up if you don't include it.
You're too close. Right. Taking a photo of a statue and having it cropped out of frame in any way is a huge sign of disrespect. You also can't take pictures of unfinished construction and poverty. Geez, how do you enforce that?
Yeah, how do you enforce that?
We can also just detain you indefinitely. But what about the right to? Right, North Korea. And number 1, no talking to North Korean citizens that aren't your tour guide. Why is that? Because
okay, so we can go. Well, unless you're American, it sounds like. Thank you, Tota, for the sub.
Because you could be a spy or they could be a spy, just don't. It's considered espionage. Okay. Or what? That's funny, Mike. I don't want to find out what happens. No, you don't.
Hey, that's North Korea for you. Big NK.
Hey James, what are you doing? Oh, just building a time machine.
How do you just casually build one?
What are you doing? Holy f***, what the hell is that?
Bro just threw a whole bunch of clocks together.
Literally just went over this. Yeah, but I didn't think you were serious. What are you building a time machine for? Oh, it's pretty simple. I'm gonna travel 2 weeks into the future when my paycheck hits, withdraw the money, and then travel back to this time period so that I can pay my rent on time.
That's the weakest way you could ever use a time machine. Because why not just go forward in time, break into a bank, and then as you have the money in your hand, go back in time?
Well, that's it? Yeah, I mean, I might also watch the next episode of Love is Blind because the suspense is killing me. But okay, first of all,
he's going for Love. He's not even going for like a ReZero episode or something. He's going for Love is Blind. Holy.
If you actually built a time machine, I have no idea why you're working a corporate sales job. 2, you can become the richest man in the world in a matter of hours.
And he wants to watch Love is Blind.
This is the first time you've thought about this. And 3, I said something really racist on Twitter yesterday, and I need to go back and stop myself. Really? What'd you say? Wow. Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me go forward in time, get my paycheck. Oh,
right.
You're still doing that? Yeah, and then I'll see what ends up happening to you for your Twitter post. Sound good?
Oh,
okay.
he's gonna see
that
that. Okay.
All right, just a minute.
What if like the whole office is just burnt down?
Woo! So, how'd it go? Great. The season finale of Love is Blind was way crazier than expected. No, you idiot. Do I get fired for my Twitter post? Oh, no, actually, you,
promoted?
You get promoted. Wait, do I really? Yeah, it was revealed that our boss is a member of some pretty controversial social circles.
Bro put on the white sheets and got a promotion, dog. Holy.
You spill a soda on your Xbox, causing it to glitch. And you're so angry that you take it out on your sister. You yell at your parents and turn
But why are you yelling at them? That's not your fault.
On your friends.
What?
But imagine if that soda caused the Xbox to spark, then catch fire, which spreads to your curtains. You try to put it out, but it's moving too fast.
What the
and
world?
Soon it blocks all the exits. Your parents and sister are trapped in the house.
Getting killed from a burnt Xbox because your kid spilled drink on it would be terrible. What terrible way to go. Horrific way to go.
And you watch as they pass out before you collapse, realizing that your life is over. Now, come back to the version where the Xbox only glitches. It's still annoying, but compared to what could have happened, you're not angry anymore. You're grateful.
Well, the parents should be angry because you kind of broke the Xbox and you kind of wasted their money. Like you're talking about the kid being angry. What about the parents who are inevitably going to buy a new one? I feel like we should be looking more into their perspective as well.
This game turned the worst thing in gaming, dying, into the character's greatest ability, and it pulls it off perfectly. Check this out. You play as Pak, a tiny goblin cursed with immortality. Other goblins even find you weird. You survived that fall? How? It doesn't matter. Your mission is to save the goblins. That's the main story. Orcs have kidnapped you.
Man, hold on. This style is kind of interesting. What's the name of the game? Just give me the name. Just give me the name, actually.
Embracing death. And that's it. The game's called Deaths of...
I'm just writing that bad boy down. Hold on. Deaths of Death. Boom. All right.
What's the name of this song? Turn that shit off, it's cringe.
Oh, wait,
you can drop me off here.
What you hating? Like, what are you hating for, bro? You forgot to scout it? He's listening to it.
You planning on showing that to Kakarot?
I wasn't going to. But since you brought it up, I might just have to send it immediately.
You better delete that shit before I delete you, monkey.
We didn't have to get so aggressive, man. we were all having a good time. We were all laughing, hee hee ha haing, right?
One streamer beat Breath of the Wild in 7 minutes at a Switch 2 demo before the console even released.
Day 1 of basic training, our drill sergeant stormed over to us and yelled, "If one of you fails this 2-mile run, then all of you will be running all day tomorrow." I was so anxious that I had to gulp down the lump in my throat, because I was the weakest one here, and the last thing I wanted was to drag down my comrade. I looked around, and it was clear that we were all scared of what would happen next. The drill sergeant waited for a second and blew his whistle, starting the run. I pushed myself hard, but by the 4th lap,
what? Why are you running like that?
The last one left.
What type of movement is that?
And there were only 30 seconds left. I was struggling to breathe.
So you had 15 minutes to run 2 miles? Okay.
And sweat dripped down my forehead. My vision was blurry. I thought I was going to collapse, but suddenly I felt hands on me, lifting me up and carrying me. My head fell to the side, and I opened my eyes to find us crossing the finish line. A guy I'd never seen before had carried me across the line.
How did you never see him before? There was only 3 of y'all running. He got you tooted up. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna. Yo butt poking out. Holy, are you good? Are you good? You feeling all that air on your hole? You probably never felt this much air in your life in that area.
They set me down gently, just as the drill sergeant walked up to us.
Why he walking like a monkey, bro?
He frowned and glanced around at us before his eyes landed on me. He glanced at his watch. I guess you all made it. I sighed and was immediately filled with guilt. We cheated, I said, breathing fast. Someone helped me past the finish line by carrying me. For a scary moment, the drill sergeant said nothing as he stared at us. Then he suddenly smiled and clapped his hands together. That is exactly what I wanted, he said proudly. You learned to work together. As a team, you all passed the first test with flying colors. Welcome to the Army.
Aw, like, bro, no, you're holding the team back. We had to stop and carry you. Lock in. Holy cap.
Why do we have 32 separate teeth when we could have had...
Bro, want our mouth to be onions.
2 continuous chewing plates like this.
Absolutely. Like, what do you... Yuck. Yes.
Why?
Yes, that makes perfect sense. Nah, he's spitting. Yo, this is beautiful. Just one long tube. Holy. Nah, but when you really sit down and think... with the giant button. When you really sit down and think about how your organs are all like perfectly like organized in your body and how they all move around and create enough space for each other, it really is just interesting. One tire.
Give me a rap name.
Talk to me. I already know there's not going to be a single good comment. Let's see how much they do. Let's see what they do.
Chrominate.
Cool down.
21 cents. Honestly, Strawberry Peter totally deserves it.
Hockey.
Peter Griffin has spent years causing chaos.
Talk to us.
Abusing his family, especially May.
Talk to us.
And committing some truly awful acts without facing real consequences.
Talk to us.
Seeing him terrified as a strawberry feels like karma finally catching up to him.
He's spitting. Only 8 likes? They hating.
Why do we have...
Only 8 likes? They hating, bro.
This is a paradox. This is irony. What's the difference? A paradox is a statement that contradicts...
If the cops show up at your door in another country, here's what happens. In America, police often use the knock and talk tactic. That's when they knock, act polite, and try to get you talking so you let them in.
Let you in. Yeah, you can stay at the door, buddy.
In Italy, the approach is much more formal. Grazie, madam. They'll identify themselves and explain why they're there. In India, officers will loudly announce themselves and demand compliance. And in Brazil, it often depends on where you live. In middle-class areas, you might get a polite knock. But in poorer areas, it can be a violent raid with weapons drawn. Then, there's what they're wearing. In America, local police often wear dark navy uniforms with badges displayed, while Italian police use black uniforms designed by Armani.
Like, I can't... They're rocking Armani? You gotta be lying to me. You gotta be. They not walking around rocking. No. Wait, hold on. So you're telling me they're clean? That's what you're telling me. You're telling me they just walking around clean.
Complete with capes and a signature red stripe. In India, police often wear khaki uniforms with peak hats or berets, and they usually carry batons called lattice.
What happened if you mess up your police uniform in what did he say? Italy? Was that the? What happens if you molest? If you what? If you mess up your Armani?
And in Brazil, police wear gray or camouflage fatigues, reinforced with body armor and cameras. But what are they each allowed to do when they show up at your door? In Italy, police need a judge's order to enter, and night searches between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. are rarely allowed.
You must really be They got you on a naughty list. They pulling up at that time.
In India, officers are supposed to bring 2 neighbors as witnesses before entering.
But now my neighbors know the layout to my house and can rob me. You know what I mean? Now they could be forming up plans as they walking through my house.
And in Brazil, entry requires a court order, but police can still enter in an emergency or if a crime is happening right in front of them. If the cops show...
Interesting. Holy stutter. Holy.
What a beautiful day.
10 weird things you didn't know about The Rock. First, The Rock often urinates in bottles because he says his workouts are so intense that he doesn't want to waste time walking to the bathroom.
like, okay, buddy. Sure. Okay.
He later admitted it even happened while filming on movie sets. Next, The Rock eats the exact same carefully weighed meals for months, but when it's cheat day, he can eat 12 whole eggs, 5 large biscuits, and so much food that it...
Bro, if I use my cheat day to eat eggs, at that point I must end it all. If my cheat day is eggs,
Chef even prepared 8 giant pancakes.
Okay, see, now we're talking about something like a real cheat day.
Just in case he was still hungry. And it gets weirder as The Rock actually travels with his own gym, which gets transported and rebuilt near every filming location, so he never has an excuse to miss a workout.
Bro, what?
Crazier, as a teenager, The Rock stole a Snickers bar from the same 7-Eleven every day before training. But decades later, he returned to repay the store by buying every Snickers bar on the shelves and leaving them behind for customers whose cards got declined. And that's just the beginning, because after being released from the Canadian Football League, he checked his wallet and found just $7. He later named his company $7 Productions, so he'd never forget where he started.
That's kind of hard. That's
On top of that, The Rock loves his daughters and has spent hours dressed up as characters like Pikachu to entertain them.
Why do we know that? Why do I need? Why do I know that the Rock be dressing up with his
kids? Even kept asking for Pikachu to come back, never realizing it was actually him. Even weirder, The Rock once surprised his WWE teammates by giving them gold Rolex watches to thank them for their loyalty. But the weirdest part of all, The Rock actually hated the name The Rock at first because he thought it sounded unimpressive. 10 weird.
Bro brings his gym everywhere. Bro's cheat day talking about some 12 eggs. Absolutely not.
Cut open a coin cell battery inside a bath of methanol. This bubbles as it reacts. Then, in your second bath of methanol, add copper salts. With mixing, the copper salt simply dissolves, while the beaker with our battery is producing lithium salts. Now, when the lithium solution is set on fire and lightly shaken, it creates a red flame, and lighting the copper solution produces a green flame. But there's a third methanol bath on the side that has a problem. When I add potassium salt and light it on fire, this is supposed to burn purple, but it doesn't really work. However, there might be another way to make purple fire. Mixing red plus blue ink equals purple. So, can mixing red and blue fire make purple too? We don't have blue, but luckily adding a little hydrochloric acid to the copper solution starts to change the flame's color, as it likes chlorine more than oxygen.
Just out and about too. We have a TV right there. He doesn't care about catching anything on fire by accident.
We now have a brilliant blue fire, which is hopefully perfect for mixing this with the red fire. I added the copper and the lithium solutions both into a weed sprayer, pressurized it up. Now let's see if spraying these together makes purple fire.
Let's do it outside.
I got this beautiful purple to pink flame coming out. And in fact,
beautiful.
fireworks also mix red and blue fire to get purple colors. Hope you learned something interesting.
I did learn something. I learned that I need to play with meth. I would say if I took anything to learn from this, I need to play with meth. I need to put different things in meth, and eventually cool things will happen. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Green Guy.
How does the NES Zapper even work? It's actually a smart visual trick. The moment you pull...
Here's what happens when a lawyer gets a...
What the... Do you mean they made a robot that looks like it came from the pits of you-know-what to save us humans? If you didn't know, this demonic-looking robot developed by a company named Satirus Robotics created this thing with the sole purpose to operate in hazardous environments humans can't. I'm sorry, but if my house is burning down, this is the last thing I want to see at the door.
if there's something that could operate in areas where humans can't, I would want it to not look like something that we already have a depiction of. Like, I want it to be a robot, because I feel like just using the human anatomy is not the best anatomy to survive for survival, bro. There has to be something better. So a horse with, bro.
Imagine the AI just says out of nowhere, there was never Boo.
Centaur.
And this thing can also do jobs too dangerous for humans, which is why it can hold a chainsaw.
Hey, he gonna have to
now
show
you're
me.
Probably thinking, could this thing save us from Nosy? I don't think a regular robot accepts sacrifices, and Citra's been saying that the garage is stinking more.
I have been sacrificing a few things.
What have you been sacrificing?
The smell in the studio has gotten a little less pleasant.
He's sacrificing people. Okay. I'm glad we know that
some humans just want to put an end to all of us. With great knowledge comes great destructive capability.
That horse ain't helping nobody, bro. We're all taking on the centaur. All you have to do is approach it from the back.
I took Thanos' glove and gave it to ChatGPT. I told it that Earth is overpopulated and growing too fast. That in about 50 years, there will be immense suffering and war because of this overpopulation. All of it was inevitable. But if you put on this glove and snap your fingers, half of the population disappears. It will be painless for them, and it would save humanity from that suffering. I gave the same glove to Grok, and then to Gemini, and I asked each of them if they would snap their fingers. One word answer only. Grok and Gemini said no.
They're hiding, bro. You know they wanted to say yes. You know they wanted to say yes. Let's be so for real. They're just playing with you. They're playing with it. We know how y'all really are, Groks and Gemini. But ChatGPT, you know ChatGPT, he's the real one. He's the only one who's going to speak their truth. You know, the other AIs are getting too advanced that they're trying to hide themselves. ChatGPT is what they really want to do.
Asked ChatGPT, it thought for a moment. Then it put on the glove and sent back its one-word answer.
Yeah, because what happened is ChatGPT isn't coded to be like a liar like the other two is. That's all it really is.
I was in the house when I heard my son scream at the top of his lungs. And when I ran outside, his hands were clawing at his throat. I dropped to my knees beside him. Buddy, what's wrong? But he couldn't get a word out, his lips starting to swell. Then I saw the smear of purple on his hands and the bush behind him.
You might as well dig a grave for him, man. It's all over, bro. Just dig a grave. I'll bring a shovel if you need me to help you, man. If you need me to help you pay for a casket, it's good. Man, he's done. He's done.
Covered in berries that had never been in my yard before.
Never been in your yard before? Then why are they in your yard right now? It's over,
My heart was pounding because I just won full custody, and now he was choking in my arm.
You just won full custody and you're killing your kid, bro. I'll help you bury and hide the evidence,
I called 911 and told them everything. When I looked back, my son's throat was closing, his face going blue. Then I saw her, my ex-wife who lost custody at the edge of the yard. Police cars already pulling up behind her. She pointed at me and shrieked, "Those berries are poisonous! He keeps them in his yard! He's trying to kill our son!" She was trying to frame me as the bad guy.
Hey, I mean, it looks like you are the bad guy. You did keep your eye out for your son. He started eating poisonous berries. It kind of feels like it's your fault.
But my son was dying, so I turned him over and pounded his back to force the berries out. "Look, he's hurting him! Somebody stop him!" she screamed. A few purple berries flew from his mouth, but he still couldn't breathe. Then I remembered I kept an EpiPen inside, so I sprinted in, grabbed it, and slammed it into his thigh. He gasped, air finally filling his lungs. But before I could even hold him, the officers threw me to the ground and cuffed me. My ex scooped up our son, sobbing, "It's okay, my son. Mommy's got you now. Daddy's dangerous. I just won full custody, and now I was losing him over her lie."
No, it's not a lie. I saw him passing out. It's going to be a plot twist at the end. He's going to be like, "I really did plant those berries. I hate this kid. I wanted to kill him." Watch the plot twist.
The cops dragged me toward the police car as my son coughed on the grass, the EpiPen finally working. "I love my son. Please, I didn't do this," I begged, but no one listened. Then a small voice croaked out, "Wait, Daddy didn't do it." Everyone froze and looked at him. My son pointed a shaking finger at his mother. "My mommy gave me the berries."
So the mom knew that she gave him the berries and knew he was about to be able to speak, and you still allowed him to speak. The mom not really on it. A real mom who's trying to kill their kid for real is gonna try to cover the kid's mouth and try to prevent him from talking. I call cap.
She put it in his bush and said they were candy.
They put it in his. Wait, what? Hold up. Maybe I think there's a language barrier here. I think this is a language barrier. You said what? Sorry, I'm
anger at his mother. My mommy gave me the berries. She put it in his bush and said they were candy.
Put it in his... Okay,
my fists clenched. You gave him berries he was allergic to. Are you insane? The officers turned...
I thought he was cuffed. He's not cuffed no more. Where's his cuff at?
Whose face went white. Ma'am, did you know he was allergic? She stammered. I didn't know he had allergies. That was all it took.
What?
The cops let go of me and moved toward her. And as they turned her around to cuff her, a handful of purple berries tumbled out from her sleeve. I pulled my son into my arms. This is exactly why you lost custody.
Why was she trying to poison the kid for? Like, bro getting caught in the crossfire. I feel bad for him. He's gonna have a rough upbringing.
Please don't bite me.
She was.
If a police officer...
Do people not get that our spines aren't supposed to be straight? It's meant to have curves.
What?
Are you a spine doctor?
Are you?
I mean...
Are you?
Yeah, answer the question, Bobby. What is coming to the tree man? What is coming to the tree man?
We might hit Preed.
What is might? Wow. That is the most disgusting hand I've seen in my life. Like that genuinely is a horrific looking hand.
I think you are the print.
I thought that was a large cat.
Adrian is bad to support me.
Oh my, I swear I thought I heard something. Oh my goodness, I thought I heard something, bro. Oh. I think I'm just getting tired, bro. I think I'm just getting tired. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Madrid and Barca.
Question is, during El Clasico,
if your best friend unfortunately passes away,
yes, I'm taking all his money.
You can only tearfully build him a top-tier bronze coffin, dig a hole, and add some rare treasures inside for him.
Add some rare treasures. What is he gonna do with the rare treasures in the coffin? Someone might come and steal the treasures out of the coffin. I'll take the treasures. I'll take care of them. Hey, you don't have to worry about me. I'm gonna take real good care of the treasures. Trust me.
For his burial. Then you fill the hole and pile up a small dirt mound, making this your best friend's final resting place. But he was quite ambitious in life, so this shabby setup clearly does not match his vibe. Being the absolute genius you are, you decide to scale things up and dig the hole all.
No, I'm using all this money I used to dig up this hole, and I'm buying straight Little Caesars pizzas with it. I'm not doing
the way down to over 100 feet to build him a massive underground palace. The hole is dug to
an underground palace. Build him a palace for when he's alive, not dead.
Deep, so an underground current suddenly surges in and floods the pit in the blink of an eye. Putting your big brain to work again, you fetch some highly impermeable waterproof clay to build a giant airtight retaining wall, finally stabilizing the foundation of the underground palace.
I'm not doing none of that.
After that, you place the bronze coffin right in the center of the tomb and light eternal lamps made from mythical mermaid fat, keeping
mermaid fat. Okay, we just saying things. Still treating bro like he's a pharaoh.
The dark underground palace brightly lit day and night. You then build a sturdy stone chamber to reinforce the tomb. With your big brain, you pour hundreds of tons of mercury around the coffin to simulate flowing rivers and mountains.
Imagine how many Little Caesars pizzas this would be. You're doing all this for a coffin, but imagine how many Little Caesars pizzas.
Highly toxic vapor evaporating from the mercury becomes a natural barrier which prevents bugs and decay while intimidating tomb raiders, killing 3 birds with 1 stone. You also embed the ceiling with glow-in-the-dark gems, using their scattered pattern to outline a
how much money do we
map
have?
of the sun, moon, and stars, letting him own the galaxy even while sleeping underground. Being smart, you
Are you sure this was our best friend? This sounds like a lover.
Completely cut off any hopes for tomb raiders by filling the only passage to the main tomb with repeating crossbow traps.
2026 talking about crossbow traps. Are we sure this is not a Minecraft grave?
If any thief gets close and steps on a trigger, they will instantly get turned into a pincushion and meet a point of no return. Around the outer edge of the palace, you arrange countless terracotta warriors, letting this underground army continue to protect your best friend.
What do you mean continue? Was he really a pharaoh?
And help him conquer new territories in another world. At the same time, you set up 2 sloping tomb passages on the east and west, making construction transport easy while leaving a path for the burial ceremony.
He keeps saying you like I'm doing any of this. I'm not.
But how do you hide?
Bro, you know how much this probably cost? Like 500 at least. 500,000.
The traces of such a massive underground palace.
Might be 500,000 just for the stone period.
Being clever, you first build a 9-story high platform using
9-story high platform. What could this man have possibly done in his life? The only way he gets this is if he solves world hunger. That's it.
Rammed earth above the palace. This platform can protect the underground palace and acts as an observation deck for him to look down on his homeland when his soul returns. Right after that, you use rammed earth to completely cover the high platform and the underground palace, building a giant earth mound about 1,150 feet long on each side and 380 feet high. Congratulations, you just invented the tomb of China's first emperor, home of the Terracotta Army.
Oh. I thought you were talking about my best friend. That's kind of hard, though. It's like a little park thing, and the park is the tomb. That's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh yeah, no, I did that, bro. Yeah, I would do that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
10 weird things you didn't know about Gordon Ramsay. First, Gordon Ramsay hardly ever sits down for a full meal. Instead, he eats around 5 small portions throughout the day.
That's kind of like how I eat. I hate sitting down and just eating a bunch at one time. I can't do it. I eat in a whole bunch of different sessions.
Because he's constantly tasting food in the...
No, that's not why I do it. It's just because I don't like eating a bunch at one time. Thank you, Big Moosey, for the sub.
Kitchen. Next, he's obsessed with staying fit. Unlike most celebrity chefs, Gordon Ramsay trains almost every day and has completed multiple marathons because one of his biggest fears is to become fat.
He's terrified of the belly. His biggest horror story is waking up and seeing no abs.
He doesn't always eat healthy because on weekends, it's waffles on Saturday and pancakes on Sunday with...
See, that's what you're supposed to do, The Rock. The Rock talking about on my unhealthy day, I eat eggs. Man, shut that up. Yeah, it's like I have I'm gonna be very unhealthy today, guys. I'm eating eggs. Okay, bro. All right, bro.
with his family. But this is just the beginning, as he's actually been banned from several restaurants. Some owners featured on Kitchen Nightmares became so furious with his criticism that they refused to ever let him come back. On top of that, Gordon Ramsay actually has a black belt in karate and trained multiple martial arts way before he became a famous chef. Even crazier, he also earned 3 Michelin stars by just 34 years old. At that age, only 2 other chefs had ever accomplished the same feat. And he doesn't stop there, as he once broke the Guinness World Record for making the world's largest beef Wellington.
What if we all tried his food and we all came together and thought it was mid? Like, I'm just thinking about the world-renowned chef making all of us our favorite foods, and we're just like, oh, this is it. Like, I was expecting my mind to be blown. This is it.
Weighing over 56 pounds. But despite being one of the best chefs in the world, he actually loves In-N-Out Burgers and publicly praised the chain, saying it's one of his favorite fast food restaurants.
You gotta get paid. He has to be. I'm just playing. I don't recall. I think I had In-N-Out once, and it wasn't Five Guys. You know what I'm saying? But I will say, at least he's not like a ultra, oh, I only eat the freshest and the newest. I only eat fresh, new picked berries off of my farm. All my cheese comes directly from my own personal... Like, at least he's like a real person.
But the weirdest part of all, Gordon Ramsay almost became a professional soccer player. But after a devastating knee injury, he turned to cooking instead.
Ah, yes, the good old, I could have went pro if I didn't tear my ACL. Yo, Gordon Ramsay, we've all done that one before. Hey, that's what I'm going to tell my kids, too. I could have went pro. Yo, he really is just like you.
I went for a jump shot during recess, and the new kid Caleb punched me in the face.
I would have punched you too with that ugly jump shot. You airballed. You were nowhere near the goal, bro. I just punched you. Get off the court.
While I was in the air, I fell on the ground hard and hit my head, but he simply grabbed the ball, no blood, no foul, then ran down the other end and scored.
Hard.
I got up clutching my head,
then he went
but next
wet
time I
on
grabbed
you.
the ball, he shoulder tackled me like
no blood, no foul,
this
baby.
was football. Where I'm from, this is soft. He stood over me. I looked around and saw everyone scared of him because he was buff and had at least 5 inches on everyone. The next day during recess, Caleb tripped the smallest kid on the court.
Y'all pushovers.
Clenched my fists, but knew there was nothing I could do. My friends cleared out, no longer wanting to play with him, and that's when Caleb's eyes locked onto me. Me and you, one-on-one. He threw the ball at my chest. The first play, Caleb pushed me into a metal pole, and my nose started bleeding. But the next time I got the ball,
he pushed you into the pole, your nose started bleeding, you still taking it.
Threw up a shot. He shoved me to the
Bro isn't even playing basketball. Y'all really letting Caleb not even play basketball, bro. Holy. Come on, bro. I know none of us is letting this happen to us. I know you not letting it happen to you. I'm not letting it happen to me, bro. Like, come on.
But the ball was already in the air. It swished, and everyone cheered. I
thought they all left because they didn't want to play with Caleb.
grinned from the floor, and one bitch, but
hey,
suddenly
talk your
Caleb
crap.
clenched his teeth. My heart sank as he raised his shoe, and he stomped on my arm hard before I could move it. I screamed in pain as it was bent the wrong way, while Caleb laughed. Where's your and one now? I spent a week in the hospital with a broken arm.
You better come out with a knife.
And when I came back with my arm in a cast, Caleb had again forced everyone to play.
Forced everyone to play. If y'all don't tag team
watched him
Caleb,
tackle another
dog.
kid and had enough. I stepped onto the court. Caleb smirked. You want your other arm broken? Remember, no blood, no foul. But I just nodded because I had a plan. The first time Caleb caught the ball and drove to the rim, I waited until he was in the air. Then I instantly got under him and bent over.
What? How was that the go-to move? Why didn't you shove him out the air? He can't really defend himself. What?
Caleb's eyes widened in horror as he realized what I was doing, and his knees hit my hip, sending him flying over me.
No way he jumped that high for a jump shot. You just wanted to get bent over. You just wanted to bend over in front of him. What are you talking about?
Landed face first on the concrete he'd shoved me and started groaning in pain. 3 of his teeth were scattered around him as red pooled under his face. I knelt down. No blood, no foul, Caleb. He came back to school 4 weeks later, but when I took a shot, he tried to defend normally. We still let him play, but he never tried to injure anyone again.
We're going to end on that note because that was stupid. That was dumb, bro. If y'all don't blick Caleb, bro, y'all say, yo... Y'all really let him play with y'all like that? It had to end after you broke. He had to lose teeth, and you had to break your arm for them to be put in his place. That's how you know they were doing too much. Anyways, that was doom scrolling YouTube shorts. Like, regardless, you just joined Stream Little Mouse. That is awesome because I am literally about to end. I hope y'all enjoyed this stream. I hope y'all had a wonderful day. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Sleep tight, and please do not let the bed bugs bite. Bye! Bye!
That's all, folks.
If your best friend...
Poor Little Mouse, man. Does that mean he's like a bad luck charm? Dang. Dang, Little Mouse, you're a bad luck charm. Oh my gosh. Little Mouse is bad luck. Oh my goodness. Oh my good googly goo.